They say inspiration is the motherboard for success. Until you're inspired to do greater things, you cannot really do much in life. Well, this is what we do right here on this program, Inspiration with Felix Dazi. And definitely, you know my name. My name is Felix Dazi. If you're watching us on television, we want you to alternatively log on to our YouTube page. It is INSPIRATION, Inspiration with Felix Dazi. That's what you have on your screen, and then you will be connected and you will enjoy most of our episodes that we have been recording for you, or we have been bringing to you. Also, personalities who share things that will spur you on to greater heights. My guest for today does the unusual, great mindset, great thinking, excellent spirit, and she'll be sharing some things with us. And I've known her for some time, and getting to see her works, I thought you should get to listen to her story, and also she should inspire you. For all those of you who want to enter into event organization, event planning, and decoration, deco, and all that, this is one awesome conversation you should be listening to. My guest for today will be introduced right after this break. Don't forget, we are proudly sponsored by Vin de Rene, and you want something amazing for your birthday, for your engagement, for your parties. That wine is that suitable drink for your Vin de Rene. Am I saying it well? So Vin de Rene. Let me say it that way. Vin de Rene. Okay, so that's what is on your screen. You can call the numbers on your screen to order for bottles of that, so you and your loved ones can have awesome times. So if you see me looking amazing and you say, I love your outfit, I also want to be hooked up to the designer, well, I am proudly costumed by Bernard Moda. Okay, so Bernard Moda, you have it on your screen there. The numbers are on your screen there. You can call Bernard Moda and they will get you this nice outfit. They are into African prints, they are into fabrics, they are into men and women design. They will make you look classy and elegant for all your occasions. So you rock your Bernard Moda, and then you get your bottle of Vin de Rene, and you're good to go for 2023. After this break, my guest for today, I'll get to introduce her. Don't go anywhere. This is Inspiration. I'll be back.
Celebrate life. And if you want to celebrate life, get quality wines like Vin de Rene. Vin de Rene wines are original, authentic French, super sweet wine. Charlie Menu lose. We are guy man now from there. And you're Vin de Rene champagne, original champagne. Now for that time, what I say, don't miss out on our products. Vin de Rene, original French wine. Been a good glass man, me trade.
You can contact us on Facebook and on Instagram on Vin de Rene, VINDERYNNE. Alternatively, you can call us via the following numbers: +233 246 141 795 or +233 551 612921. You can also call us on +336 999 07507, or you can send us a mail on contact@vinderene.com. This advert is vetted and approved by the FDA. Welcome back. You're still watching Inspiration right here on your favorite television channel, and if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel too, please, we want you to subscribe to this Inspiration with Felix Dazi. Well, my guest for today, I told you she's an event stylist and florist, and I trust that this conversation will be impactful to you. It will inspire you, and she loves and takes a responsibility for all that comes with everything that she does, and she's the founder and president of Wives After God's Heart. Well, and she's the CEO of Stacey's Creation and Event Company, and Glamdeco Accessories, a floral rental company, right? Yeah. Glamdeco, right? Yeah. All right, that's beautiful. You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right. Did you plan you were going to wear green?
No. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
No.
All right. My guest for today is Mrs. Stacey Amoako, and I trust that her story will be inspirational to you. Welcome once again.
Thank you.
You should welcome him. I'm in your beautiful office.
I know. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're looking amazing in your green.
Thank you.
All
You
right.
are too.
All right. Thank you. Well, today we get to listen to you on inspiration. But first of all, let me find out. I think you should tell us what you do. You are the best person to introduce yourself. So let me allow you to introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm Stacey Amoako, like you rightly mentioned.
Okay.
And then I'm into events.
Okay.
So I have 2 event companies.
Okay.
I have Stacey's Creations that deals with planning, coordinating, and then event styling, the decor.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I have Glamdeco accessories that concentrates on florals.
Okay.
So I do floral rentals and I do floral installations.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Floral rentals and
installations.
installations.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
All right. Let's get to talk about your work. Did you know this was what you were going to do?
No.
You didn't know this
It wasn't part of the plan at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how did you get into this?
So I was doing marketing at Prime TV.
Okay.
And then I moved to Safeway, and then I was doing marketing as well. Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
okay. Okay.
And I was doing marketing at Safeway as well. But growing up, I have loved doing things with my hands.
Okay.
And so I was having a conversation with a friend, and she said, "Oh, I just started doing some balloon classes." I was like, "That's interesting. I want to start." By then, I think I had given birth to my second born, and she was already 3 months. And so she introduced me to where she was learning. And I was like, "Oh, I want to go. I want to be part of it."
Balloon.
Yeah. I was like, "Oh, I want to be part of it." Luckily, when I went, they were doing general decorations with florals and all that. And so I think for about a month, I was there, and then I wasn't having anyone to take care of my baby. The person that was helping me left, so I had to leave. Yes, and then it started from there. But I was doing a lot of YouTubes, and then I was taking up a lot of courses as well.
On YouTube?
Yes.
Wow.
I was taking up a lot of courses as well. So, you can finish with this course, and then it's left with how someone is going to be confident in you to hold an event. Because it's somebody's event, and it's a one-day thing, and then you can't do try on luck with it. So you have to let somebody have a portfolio to show that, oh, this is what I can do, for somebody to have confidence in you. And to get that, I think I had to do a bit of free weddings.
Okay.
So
free weddings.
Yes. So when I know somebody very close, so I started with my cousin's wedding, I think. And I'm like, "Oh, I have learned this thing, I can do it." They're like, "Hey, wow." I mean, it's somebody's day. What if it goes wrong on the first day? So he gave me the opportunity, and then I got a few things, and then I did it. And then, once you do one event, you get a lot of confidence. Oh, I could actually handle my whole event.
Okay.
And then you get a lot of pictures too, while you are working, you take pictures and all that. And then you get a lot of people too that are at the event. Those are your first clients, like potential clients.
Those are the events and all that.
They saw what you did and all that. Yes. So it started from there. So somebody from there will give a recommendation. I was there, she did something, and then somebody from there will give a recommendation. And then it started from there for me.
Okay, interesting. But let's talk about growing up. You have a beautiful setup, office setup. It's a whole building thing. We'll get to talk about it, because I should say you are successful in what you're doing. But let's start from the beginning. Your life. Where did you grow up?
I grew up.
I'm taking you down memory lane.
Yeah, I know. And it's crazy. We've been a lot of pieces of places. So, yeah. So I was at Labadi for a while, and then I think I did my JSS 2 and JSS 1, JSS2 at Koforidua.
Okay.
And then I came back to Burma camp to do my JSS3.
Okay.
And then continued to Edukrom. And then I did my SS education at Okwapamine Secondary School.
Oh, you went to Okwas?
Oh, yes.
That's where Kwame Sefakan went to
Yeah,
school.
sure.
Okay, that's great. They always brag with that.
I know. Ishalaye also went there anyway.
Oh, wow. Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
So that's how it was for you. So it was Accra, Eastern region, and
then back to Eastern region, and then Accra again.
Okay.
So I came to do a diploma in business studies at
DBS.
UPS, then IPS.
IPS.
Yeah. And then I went to Zenith College to do ACCA.
ACCA, okay.
Yeah. But I did not finish with ACCA.
With the ACCA,
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, growing up, which part of Ghana did you enjoy most? Was it Accra or the Eastern region?
They both have their fantasies.
Their fantasies,
you know,
okay.
yeah. Accra, the noise is here. You enjoy the noise here, and then you enjoy the quietness of the Eastern region as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you enjoyed both
yeah,
both
exactly.
places. Okay.
Exactly.
JSS, if you were asked what you were going to do in life, what would you have said?
I would have said I would have been a journalist or
A
something,
journalist.
because I am talkative.
Okay, you are?
Yeah.
Tell me about it. You wanted to be a journalist.
Yeah.
What about journalism?
Oh no, I love talking. I used to be in front of a mirror and speak to myself and all that. So yeah, I thought I could do presenting and all that, because it's my thing. Like anybody that knows me knows that it's my thing.
It's your thing.
Yeah,
You
sure.
should do something on events and all that.
Yeah, sure.
These shots we use on events and all that.
I'll start thinking of that.
You start thinking of that,
I
yeah.
was actually thinking about Bible over arranging flowers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you've mentioned it,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
rethink.
Okay, let's not spell it out. I would have asked you how you were going to do it, but maybe someone will steal your
I
concept.
know.
This country is too hasty. This environment is too hasty. Anyway, so let's talk about you wanting to be a journalist, and now you find yourself in this kind of business. Do you enjoy what you do?
I love what I do.
You love what you do.
I love what I do. If you really know me, I'm one person that likes being there for people.
Okay.
And when you're an event person, it puts you right on that spot. This is somebody's day. This is somebody's celebration, be it wedding, birthday, and all that. And there is an expectation. The person has a dream and fantasy in the head, and then you are the one to execute it. You get it. So it's me. What I do now is more of me.
Of you. Okay.
Yes. Because I love serving
Okay.
and I love being there for people.
Okay.
You know, especially, wow. I mean, when you are able to do something
Do
for someone
something,
else, like, wow, like getting people happy and lifted. So I'm just on the spot.
Okay. So this is what you do that brings you fulfillment.
A lot. Effortlessly.
Effortlessly.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about how you switched into it, because someone started with the balloon thing and then you entered. You working on this, has there been challenges?
Yeah, a lot of challenges. A lot of challenges. There are some that are challenges that you can't do anything about it, like the weather. So you set up an event and everything, it's outdoor, and then begins to rain and all that. Those are natural stuff. And then also it's not an easy work. It's not for the lazy.
Oh, it's not easy?
No, not at all.
Okay.
You know, when you have an event and the event is the next morning, very early in the morning, sometimes you have to work throughout the night. Then the vendors, the people that you work with and all that. There are times you have carpenters on board, there are times you have painters on board, and it's not everybody that have the same work ethics as you. And so you have to be on them to be on time. You are making sure the person has spoken to you. Now you have to make sure that everybody else you are bringing on board you are transferring somebody's vision and somebody's dream to other people to execute.
Okay.
You understand? And then you have to get them to understand where you are coming for, and then also bring out what you want to bring out. It's like what is in your client's head. You get it? And
you are bringing what's in the mind of your client. Okay.
Exactly. And then it's not everybody that really gets that. And so how to get people to, your team members, to come on board to do exactly what they have to do. Yeah. And then also it's a very capital intensive
venture.
Venture. A very huge capital intensive. It's really capital intensive.
Okay, what goes into events planning? And we'll talk about flowers and all that, your love for it, how you got to know about all this. What goes into events, events planning and all that? What goes into it? For example, someone has a wedding. Let's take wedding for instance. What goes into it? Someone gives you a contract that I want you to handle my wedding for me. What are some of the things that go into the?
Okay, so for the planning, you are thinking about all the vendors to work with, the photographer, the hairstylist, the makeup artist. You are thinking about the person's costume. You are thinking about the decor, which the theme that the person is expecting, the number of guests, whether it's a destination event or it's an event around. Do you need to get accommodation for people coming from far and all that? And then on the day of event also, you are thinking about coordinating, making sure that everything runs smoothly the way it has to run for the day, the way they want it to go for the day. Yes, please.
All right. So with the detail, let's talk about the detail of all that. Is it stressful?
It's extremely stressful.
Okay.
It's extremely stressful. So the event planning thing starts from the day the client starts engaging you.
Okay.
It starts from the day the client starts engaging you. Like I said, it's somebody's big day, and it's a one-off for that person. And so you are looking at making sure that the person, you at least go beyond the person's expectations.
Okay.
Yeah. So you start engaging vendors, the people that are going to do the food. You start engaging your staff members. I do planning and I do decor as well.
Okay.
And so I start engaging my staff, because we have to work with the florals, then the logistics, the tables and chairs, the glassware, the underplates, whatever it is that we have to put on the table for the tablescape. You have to make sure that everything goes nice. Okay, let me mention one of the challenges. So I had an event, and then it was around Achimota, and I was passing by earlier. In my early days, I was passing by and I saw a rental company. So I was like, oh, it's a good idea. I mean, if somebody has chairs and tables here, why would I bring it all the way from Tema? And then I engaged the person. There were a few chairs outside that he had displaced. The chairs were very beautiful. I engaged the person. I made payments and all that. And then in the evening, they came to deliver, and oh my, all the chairs were bad. There were scratches on the chairs. The tables were half broken and all that. I was calling. I was working overnight.
Wow.
Yeah, I love to work overnight, because if there's anything wrong, you are able to correct it before. I was calling them. They weren't picking up and all that. It was hectic.
Wow.
It was a very early morning engagement, and then after the engagement, the client was so pissed off. Honestly, myself as a decor person, when I got there and I saw the items, I was like, who does this? Who gives this to somebody? You understand? So I learned my lessons until I know a rental company very well, and I know the staffs that they have. That suits my ethics, my work ethics. I would just not go for it because they are near to the venue.
That must be embarrassing.
Extremely. And at that point, the client doesn't know the third party. So it's you.
It's you.
So
exactly.
you brought it. How can you bring this to me?
Was it that bad?
It was really bad. I cried when I started calling and I wasn't getting them. I cried. It was that bad. But at that moment, it was kind of too late. There was
Wow.
nothing I could do about it.
And you had
they
paid
couldn't
them.
I had paid them, and they couldn't shift their wedding, their engagement time as well. So I was just stuck. But
Wow.
like I said, growing in business, now you would know how to manage. But this was when I was very young.
You were very
in my
young.
first year, I think.
Okay.
And it was a really tough one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which of them did you start gaining momentum? At what point did you start gaining momentum?
Would I even?
The embarrassing part. Which year are we talking about?
2014.
2014.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So around what time did you start picking up?
Oh, that would be around 2016.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
By
You had learned your lessons.
I had learned my lessons, and
Okay.
I had had all the experiences because I had done a lot of events, and so you get the loopholes and all that. You get to know that, oh, it's not everybody's things that are neat, and so you don't just call anybody and pay them. You have to go and check out what they have. You get to know that well, around this time, the rains are, I mean, the weather is not too suitable around this time. It is better here. So as you go, you get to know them, and then you get to know your clients. Right now, I don't know if I should put it that I have client psychology, but after speaking to you, I'm able to imagine the kind of event that you want to, or the kind of wedding, or the kind of feel you want at your event.
Okay, so you engage all these vendors to ensure that you bring to pass what is in the mind of your client.
Yeah.
All right. Now, what goes into the after? Or let me start with what goes into the event itself. During the event, what do you do?
I just make sure that everything goes as well.
As well, okay.
That it has to go. All the vendors are on time.
Okay.
It helps, like the sound people, so that they can be able to do their sound check and all that. And then maybe the MC and the DJ can also, vibe and get to know how they want things to go.
Okay.
I get to make sure that the food comes on time. Yes. So
Have you had a point where the food didn't come on time before?
not both a personal experience,
Okay.
but then I mean I've heard people have
Say that,
those
okay.
experiences.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all that. All right. Let's get to talk about.
But I've had an experience that my tables and chairs weren't brought on time.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
You don't.
They said they had a car breakdown and all that.
And all that, and that dragged the program. I should say.
Yeah.
I mean the beginning of the
Yes,
program.
exactly.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's talk about you deciding to start your company. At what year did you start the company
In
itself?
2013.
In 2013.
Yes, please.
What pushed you to start it? That this is what I want to do now.
Like I said, it's just fit into my personality.
Okay, your personality. Okay.
Yes. So when at the time that I was doing the training and all that, I just realized, oh, why hadn't this come in my mind all this while?
Okay.
It just fitted into my personality.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I love to create. I love to talk to people. I love to make people happy. I love to serve. And event is about all that.
Okay. Events is about all that.
It's about
You
all
serving
that.
and all that.
You serving, you wowing people, you getting to bring what is in somebody's mind down, it's nice. Mostly after my event, I'm around, and then you have people asking you questions, and then you are around to ask, Daddy, do you need something? The right mom, are you okay? Have you been served? Are you fine? That's me. That has been my life. Yes, so
Alright.
it just fits into my personality.
All right. How do you get, especially with weddings? I MC the wedding that was organized for you at Joel. What's the name?
Fiesta Royal.
Fiesta Royal. I MC'd that for you,
And
I
you
saw,
did so well.
Thank you. Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you too. Thank you too. And I saw people hugging you. Especially the bride hugging you, grateful and all that. Do you create sort of a relationship with your customers?
Yes. So, it starts from just a client and a service provider.
Okay.
And then as time goes on, you get to know your client.
Your client,
And
okay.
what I do is I love to be there
Okay.
You know, there are times that I'm not planning. For what we did together, I was planning the wedding. But there are times that I'm just doing decor. But I'm so concerned about, who is your photographer?
Okay.
Have you checked on your DJ? What kind of music are they going to play for you? So I do more than what
was
I'm expected.
Okay.
And then people feel at home and comfortable with you, because when it's getting closer to the day for the brides, it gets so overwhelming. And then if you don't have, say, kind of event people or people that love to organize in your family, it gets to a point that you don't know what you have to do. So if you have a planner or a decor person who at least can help you with your checklist. Have you called the food person? What time is he coming? Have you called? Hey, have you checked on your dress? You know, they are petty, but they are so important. It makes the people feel somebody got my back. I go as far as asking that just in case the chairs are not enough and the guests are too much, you'll be busy. I don't want to come to you. Is there someone I can talk to? Is there a place around the area we can have a quick one to substitute or anything? So they are like, hey, yeah, I never thought of that. Oh, I never thought of this. You know, who is serving for you? Oh, that is when you get people, they've not even figured that out. But you know, sometimes you think that, oh, baby, I am fine, I'm set. But they've not really figured out that whether it's Ama or Kojo or Abna that's going to serve. And mostly you at events, you have Ama and Kojo that would do when you say, oh, maybe I'm sure my cousins, no particular person, I'm sure my cousins will do it. And then on that day, your cousins are taking selfies.
They are dressed with their friends. They are taking pictures and all
selfies. They have seen a long time auntie from Takrade in. And now to them and all that. So on during 7 years. So when you get to involve them engage them on that level, then their minds come on and they're like, hey, it's true. I thought it was my cousins. No, then maybe I can let this person do it. Or can you get professional waiters for me? And I'm like, yeah, that's organized. Professional waiters don't know anybody. And sometimes, you know, when you have to do with the cousins and aunties and all that, and you are in a family where people are involved in what you
in
do,
the word,
you get it. Yeah, an auntie can just call Ama. Ama, mami, more to me, you know. Mami, miensa. And this is Ama's auntie. Ama cannot say no. But a waiter doesn't know your auntie. So a waiter is serving everybody on a level. And then nobody can hold a waiter responsible. But Ama's mother could be there and then be like, Ama, mami, ade ni miensa, mi fe bin koma unya ni muofi. And then you get there and then maybe there's a shortage or something.
And you will not understand.
And you will not understand. So you just go beyond just getting them tables and chairs and making it beautiful, but then you make sure that you engage them to come to a place where everything is going to be fine on that day.
Okay. What are the things that inspire you to go on a daily basis? Because this is hectic. Very hectic. It takes months. It takes months.
Yeah, it takes months. And even from the, let's say, 2 days to the day, even on the day, I mean, the event we did, we found ourselves running over. You are going up and down. You are trying to sort everybody out, especially when the number of guests, you know, clients can give us a number of guests of 100. So you are working with 100 and then you get 200 people coming and everybody's pulling you. I don't have a chair. I don't have this and that and that. But what inspires me is the feedback I get from my clients at the end of the day.
The feedback you get, okay.
Yes, some are so appreciative. I mean, sitting back there in their lavish seats and the high table, they get to see how you are going up and down, how you are being dragged, and how you are making sure that everything is sorted. There are so many times I sort a lot of things out. There are times that maybe water is finished and all that, I wouldn't go to the client. I would get more water, sort everybody out, and then after that get you the receipts and all that. And then there are sometimes they feel so appreciative that you went out of your way just to save the day. And I mean that keeps me going.
That keeps you going. Yeah. All right. Now, what are some of the challenges that made you nearly quit the pursuit of this dream? Were there?
I would say finances.
Finances.
Yeah, it's financially challenging too, and then also staffing. Yeah.
When we come
From
back,
the beginning.
from the beginning, it was very
Yeah.
okay.
When you don't have the right staff and you don't have people that love this, it's you know it's
You have to
it's
get people
stressful.
who love the thing.
Yes, it's
Okay.
stressful.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a time I was doing an event at a place that doesn't allow cars into the premises. And so the truck has to be behind the wall. And then my staff, I told them, we are coming at 8. And there wasn't anybody. I was just with one person. And they did not come. You are calling them, you don't get them. And the work had to be done.
The staff didn't come.
Yes. And we had to carry 350 chairs on our heads from the truck. And then you go all the way to the venue and pack and then carry.
And you were carrying.
And yes,
CEO.
we were just two. Yeah.
CEO and assistant.
Exactly.
And you were carrying.
We did all that. We pulled all that through.
Well, we'll talk after this. we'll go for a quick break. When we come back, we're still talking to Mrs. Stacey, and she is the CEO of Stacey's Events Creation, right? Yeah. All right. So when we come back from this break, we'll get to talk about her art of flowering. I should say, of flowers, art of flowers. Okay, and there's this particular thing about people that love flowers. We'll get to talk about it after this break. Don't forget, we are proudly sponsored by Resillience, and also my costume is by Bernard Moda. An advert, commercial break, and when we come back, we'll continue. Don't go anywhere.
Celebrate life. And if you want to celebrate life, get quality wines like Verderené. Verderené wines are original, authentic French, super sweet wine. Charlie Menya lose. We are guy man now from there. And you're Verderené champagne, original champagne. Now for trap time, what I say, don't miss out on our products. Verderené, original French wine. Been a good glass man, me trade.
You can contact us on Facebook and on Instagram on Verderyne, VINDERYNNE. Alternatively, you can call us by the following numbers: +233 246 141 795 or +233 551 612921. You can also call us on +336 999 07507, or you can send us a mail on contact@verderyne.com. This advert is vetted and approved by the FDA.
Welcome back. You're still watching Inspiration right here on your favorite television station, and we're also alternatively on YouTube. I should say, you go on INSPIRATION Inspiration with Felix Dazi, and then you will be connected to what we are sharing. My guest for today is still Mrs. Stacey Brobe, and we're having an amazing time. You were talking about you carrying chairs before, and that was challenging.
Yeah, very challenging.
And your staff, what happened to them?
350 chairs.
Wow.
Yeah.
And just the two of you?
Yeah. I had just started, so I have not been able to. We'll talk about that when we go into staffing.
Okay.
You know, it's different getting casuals on board to do something. And then at a point in every business, my advice is that you get people and you groom them.
You groom the people?
Groom them.
Okay.
And then now they become part of you. And then you can rely on them.
Okay.
Most of us get people, and it's just what I want you to do. But you groom them physically, spiritually, anyhow. Just make them a part of you.
Okay.
And then now you can rely on them. So at this point, I had not gotten to the point of grooming anyone.
Okay.
So I had just started, and then when I get a job, I'll get people casually
to come and help you.
To come and help.
Okay.
You understand? And you call somebody, and the person is like, I'm here, I'm there. Oh, I told you about it, that we are going to work on Friday. And she's like, oh, I forgot. I'm like, oh, sorry. And there's nothing you could do about it. You have taken the contract and you have to execute. These were 350 chairs, and then the tables were the ones with the metal, legs, and very heavy, and we carried them. We carried all that, and where the truck was parked, and then inside the garden was very far. Did you cry at a certain point?
I did. You were carrying and you were crying.
I did. And I'm a very spiritual person as well.
Very.
And so it was the places were like woods, which gave me the feel of Achimota Forest.
Okay.
At a point I was having issues with my neck. So when I dropped the chair, I was like, God, you have to make me big in this industry. The situation pushed me to say a kind of prayer.
Okay.
It pushed me. I really prayed that night.
Okay.
I really prayed that night. But then in the morning, the client comes and the client is so happy and so excited. They get to hug you. They get to,
that you've done well. This is beautiful.
And they don't even know the behind the scenes, what you have even gone through. You're like, oh, if you knew what I'd gone through, you would have carried me.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, they come and then they know
a perfect work.
They meet and they don't know the many things
that goes into it.
Exactly. There are times your car will break down on the motorway. You have to park and try to be getting the car, and the client is waiting and all that. So all these experiences makes me very comfortable in working earlier than the set time, because anything can happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So these experiences took me to, that's part of me.
Okay. And I'm sure that shaped you a lot.
A lot. It really shaped me. And especially when you're a planner, you need to check with venues and then find out, does a truck come in? You see, if you had known all this, you would have engaged people, knowing that, okay, for us, our venue, trucks don't come in. This is where you park. So you know that, okay, I'll need a lot of hands to bring it out. You understand? So it taught me a lot of things.
Okay.
And then now, if I go, I can ask, can I work with the walls? No, you can't work with the walls here. Do you have a standby generator? Do you have this? So you get to know how things, because there was a time I had given birth, my baby was a month old, and I went to the venue a night before. And then these people, I had traveled all the way to, I think it was in Spain, Texas. And then they are like, no, you can't go inside. It was an indoor. So I was thinking I could go inside and then work overnight, and then by morning we are done. Then we were like, no, you can't be inside. We can't open the place for you. We are going to open the place at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Wow.
You understand? And we had gotten there at 11. And then this is an event that would start very early. So I did not want to risk even coming back. And I had a baby. I had a very young baby. I had a very young baby with me. And so I mean, taking care of my baby. I did not have anybody at home to leave, taking care of my baby, making sure I was there. And they weren't opening the place. And
so you had to...
in the car. We were in the car, and then I'll come out to, there are certain things that we could do outside, like folding the napkins while we wait for them to open the place for us. So, there are a lot of inconveniences. If I had known earlier, like I know now, I would have asked them, what time can I come?
Okay.
And then they would have told me for here, it's only at 4 that we were going to open. So maybe we would have been here working, and then at 4 we would have moved to the place and all that. So
wow, that's a major challenge.
Yeah.
All right. Have you worked with difficult clients before?
Yes. Not really difficult, but then the prim and proper. If you engage gay clients, they
are prim and proper.
They'll pull a pen and paper and then viva you, and you have to describe almost everything to them.
Wow. Almost everything.
to them, and then they want it well spelt and all that. And you know, sometimes these things, you go to the venue and say something changes, and
Something
you have to
changes,
be creative
yeah,
and change
yeah,
something.
and change something.
You know, so it's like that. But by the grace of God, I mean, they always
share a story
out.
with us on a difficult client. I want to hear. We want to hear on a difficult client. What happened?
Well, I think by the grace of God, I've not encountered too much of them. The client I was talking to you about, the Achimota clients that the lady brought the items that
and it was
good. He said I should refund everything 100%. At a point, he wanted to sue me. And it was the beginning of the business for me. I had gone to buy flowers, and I wasn't even having the money to refund. And this man was really on me. And then he said he would sue me. He said he would do this. He said he would go spiritual on me. Oh, it wasn't easy.
Oh.
It was really a tough one. It wasn't easy. But one thing I've realized is when you get to work with people, because at a point, when you grow up in business, you work in a certain particular network, because it's your clients that recommends you
to
more
others,
than the social media. So your clients recommend you. So it's like a family thing. You know, you go to a certain wedding and then you get somebody you did, the cousin, you did the wedding, you did this person's outdoor, you know. When you position yourself in a way and they get to know that this is Stacey, this is how she works, when something off you comes up, they get to defend you. They know how you do your things, and so they get to understand that somebody messed you up. You wouldn't do that. That's one of the things that I would like every business person to note. Be yourself, be who you are, and let your clients know you for a particular thing, so that just in case something goes wrong at a particular time, you have them defending you. So the event I was saying that the chairs came late, I was crying, and then I had the bride's mother come hug me there and was with me. And then what happened was, when the chairs finally came, it had started raining, and everybody, Dexter and everybody became a decorator. It was beautiful.
Wow.
Stacey, where should we put it? Within 30 minutes, we had set up a place of 350 guests.
Wow.
Everybody was involved, and they finished and they were just clapping and all that. The way I was, for the bride's mom, it was how emotional I was. It meant that I had really placed myself in their shoes, and they knew it wasn't my fault. You understand? So things happen.
Exactly.
Things happen. I mean, there are times that even the people bringing your things, it's not their fault. There are times that they get accidents on the way coming and all that. And this is things, you know, there's a way they pack their things and load. Even getting another truck to offload and then do all those things. I mean, a lot of anything can happen. There are times that it's December, everybody is hot. So now even you want someone else to come and offload your things, you understand, and then nothing can be done about it. So there are challenges.
But you are growing day by day, and you've become an expert with what you do.
Yeah, exactly. By the grace of God. Now we don't have those
challenges
anymore.
That was in the beginning.
Yes, that was in the beginning.
So the beginning is always tough.
It's always tough.
Why is it so?
I don't know. You know, I think that a lot of things come with experience. Now, because these things have happened to me before, anytime I'm going to work, you are thinking of a plan B. What if? Okay. But in the beginning, it has not happened to you. Would dear, and they say they said the thing we are going to do it. You know, with your intention. So it has not happened to you. It comes as a surprise. You understand, and that's where it makes tough. So you don't make your challenges break you, but then you make them help you out. It's like they become a sort of map, a road map to how you do your things now. And how you get it. Because now even if I want to wow the clients, sometimes I ask them, because there was a client who showed me a particular picture, and I thought, oh, this picture, I could do something extra. And then, you know, she showed me a picture with just balloons or something, and then I wanted to add flowers and make it extra, and she came and she wasn't happy.
You doing the extra, she wasn't happy.
She wasn't happy. I told you I wanted balloons. So if there are times now, I would ask, are you in for surprises? Can I surprise you? Can I add something to it? Or this is what you want? You understand?
Yeah, and it goes with you understanding your clients. Yeah,
exactly. Because you might think that, oh, I want to wow this person, you know. Hey, I was thinking this girl will come and then what the way
like,
she'll be
wow.
amazed, you know, because I had good intentions. But then she came and then she wasn't happy because she did not talk about flowers. So you need to find out, are you in for surprises? I mean, am I allowed to go overboard? And then
celebrate life. And if you want to celebrate life, get quality wines like Verderené. Verderené wines are original, authentic French, super sweet wine. Charlie Menya lose. We are guy man now from there. And you're Verderené champagne, original champagne. Now for that time, what I say, don't miss out on our products. Verderené, original French wine. Been a good glass man, me trade.
You can contact us on Facebook and on Instagram on Verderyne, VINDERYNNE. Alternatively, you can call us via the following numbers: +233 246 141 795 or +233 551 612921. You can also call us on +336 999 07507, or you can send us a mail on contact@verderyne.com. This advert is vetted and approved by the FDA.
Welcome back from this break. You're still watching us right here on Inspiration with Felix Dazi. Yes, we were talking about flowers and all that.
Yes.
So you restock flowers and all that.
yes. So I'm sorry.
So your classmates.
My classmates, most of them finished and then they couldn't do the business because it's, like I said, it's so expensive to get these things. I was like, okay, why don't I get, it had always been in my mind, why don't I start something and then get to rent these things out for them so that at least they can get to work, because they have the design, they have the thing, it's just the things that they don't have. So why don't I? And by then a lot of people were doing rental of chairs, tables and all that, but the flower bit and other, I mean the accessories, the vases and all that weren't too common. I was like, okay, why don't I get into that? And so I had a client who wanted to partner with me and then start something, and she wanted to do chairs, and I told her, oh, I've always had this in mind. I've realized that this is an area that we could help a lot of upcoming event people, and then so that after school at least they can start working till they start building up their own material capital and all that. And then she was like, okay. So we started with some small flowers, and then gradually we were growing. But at a point, you know, this thing is capital intensive, and then you are selling variety and uniqueness, and so it needs to grow. I mean, you have to have different colors. Apart from different colors, you have to have different types of the same colors, you know, and then you have to have different things. So it's like, it's the same money that we started with, that we were just reinvesting and all that. And then at a point in time, I was worried for my partner, because she's like a sister too for me, because it's like there's money in something but nothing is coming out. I mean, you're supposed to send some money, but if we start using the money, the company breaks down. And then I'm like, she's also not an entrepreneur, she's not a business person. I'm like, it might worry her, because of course your money is in something, it has to come. But me, I'm into events, I understand how it is and all that. And there are times that you make losses. You know, these flowers, it's glue that they have used. It's a glue and stuff that they have used.
What's this called? Rose.
Yes,
right? Rose flower.
There are times that it gets there are times that it gets dirty, you have to wash them, and then the glue starts going off. So after some time, so you see this, after some time it starts wearing out. You understand? And if you are not taking care, you don't even make the money, and then you wear out and you have to buy another one. But because it's something I use and it's my business, I might understand. But my partner that has invested, how is she going to get
Get
it
your money.
and understand and know that, okay, I'm not getting this. You understand? So because I did not want anything to happen to our
Confusion, okay.
relationship and other things, I just told her, she knows what, let me just buy it off and then make my thing, because it's not easy and I wouldn't know how to be explaining there are times that you don't get, you rent the flower, people go and then they come and it's not exactly
The same
as they
way.
brought it. There are times you go to events and you see children picking, plugging flowers and putting it in their hair. Sometimes they are holding it and they are playing with it and all that. And a person comes. So there are lots of challenges. They get dirty. There is there is a wine color called burgundy. Some people can take it mixed with white and then it rains. And then the burgundy, the color gets into the white, and that is so much money, and you can tell the person to pay back, and I'm then at the end of the day you will not get it.
Already.
I can't, and then you don't get it. So there are a lot of challenges. There are a lot of, and in my state now, you serve a lot of companies in a weekend. It's so stressful. There are times that we do 3 nights non-sleep, 3 nights and 3 days.
Wow.
Non-sleep, so stressful. I was like, let me just let it be mine. There are times that you break down, like you don't want to do it again, and then you are crying. Before we moved in here, we were at a very small place. I'll share the video with you.
Okay.
We were at a very, very small place. So imagine all this packed on at a place, and then somebody wants you yellow. You don't know where yellow is, so we have to bring everything out. We'll keep bringing the flowers out, everything out, to be able to identify the yellow and blue. The time that you get the yellow and blue cry, it's almost late that you have to go home. But there we were doing well. People will see my flowers and everything on social media, like, oh, hey, oh. But how we even got to get them to arrange wasn't easy. Wow. Here, by God's grace,
this place
we have
spacious.
It's spacious, so you can easily know that this is where Orange is. But it started from somewhere, and this thing I'm talking about, we were there for like 3 years. And we were doing the same routine. You see our pictures and everything on social media, and it looks so wow. And so it has to do with a lot of determination, perseverance. Entrepreneurship is no joke. I've not seen any entrepreneur that thinks it's a joke. There are times you're like, hey, why am
I putting all my money into this?
Exactly. And you're like, hey, but why am I worrying myself?
There's stuff to pay, there are bills to pay, rent and all that.
And you're like, why am I worrying? Then I'm AG, but then you wake up in the morning and then the thing is driving you. There are times that you feel like, oh, all these money people have brought, I could get something for myself. I could do something with it. This is money. But then the business is calling. Yeah. And this is creativity that deals with variety, that deals with uniqueness. So once you stop getting things in, because you don't want everybody saying that, oh, as for Stacey, if you go to her, this is the same thing that she'll bring to you. So once you stop pushing in, you start losing business. That's how it looks like. Okay. And the pushing into, with this kind of business, it's a lot that you need to push in. And everything about it is so expensive.
The floral decoration stuff and all that.
Okay. Then you have the glassware and other things. There are times that you've packed things, your glasses and things for a client. By the time the driver gets there, if you are not careful, they are breakables.
Let's see the glasses.
So there are times that they are breakables. The client did not break it. You can't charge the driver. And
it's just an accident.
It's just an accident.
Wow.
And these, we were at our former place, a very small place, these glasses were mixed with the florals. So you want to get to a floral, then a whole box of glass grind on the floor.
On the floor. Ooh. That must be a painful moment.
Yeah. And in that evening, you're like, no, I don't think I'll do this anymore.
Oh.
I don't think I can do this anymore. You see, but the next day, you are like, you are up, and then you are going. And I do a lot of YouTubes as well. Okay.
You learn on YouTube too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I learn on YouTube. I learn on Pinterest. I learn, anytime I have a floral school I do from every 3 months. And I tell my students that if you want to be best at something, the thing has to be you. Bible even says that if you are diligent with what you do, you'll sit before kings and not obscure people. Now, this diligence, God helps you to get it. But this has to be creative. This is creativity. So you need to feed your creative mind. So you always, if this is what you want to do, like me, my niche is florals. I always make sure that early morning, if I wake up, after my devotion, I watch florals. In the evening, after my prayers, I watch florals. So I sleep watching floral videos. I wake up watching floral videos.
And you have an award for that. you have an award for that. Best event florist for 2022.
Yes.
And this is not your first award, right?
This is my first.
This is your first award. Okay, given to you by
Ghana
Event Industry Conference. Wow, in 2022.
Yes.
Wow. What do you think? Or let me put it in this way: what have you imbibed into you to get to where you are?
I think apart from trying to be the best at what I do, I think my art of service too.
Your art of service, okay.
Yeah. With me, when you engage me, if I can use quote unquote, it's like you've bought me. I go all out for you.
Okay.
I make sure you are fine before we part ways. And so you have these people going beyond recommending you because you satisfy them, and then they know you can do it for other people. And so this, like I said, the word of God is a guide. Bible says that we should let our light shine so that our Father in heaven will be glorified. Now you are doing this. Don't do it just for the money. Anytime you start working and it's just for the money, you will not get anywhere. Because there are times that you will not get the money.
You will not get the money, it's true.
There are times that you will not get the money. And so you will not have anything motivating you.
Okay.
But then that satisfaction that you give the people, you naturally, or let's say unintentionally, get yourself marketers. Because you give them an experience. Apart from the fact that you've done a good job for them, you also give them an experience, and you serve them. And then humility also counts. I have people telling me I am very humble.
You are.
Yeah. Then I am very serviceable. I mean, if I am with my workers, you will not know who the madam is. I am very, very serviceable. When I am on field or when I am dealing with a client, I go all out. I am serviceable. And there is one prayer that I pray. I always tell my workers, this thing that we are doing, you can think you are best at it, but somebody is coming. The way you are learning and you try and you practice and all that, somebody else is doing somewhere. There is a Joshua somewhere being prepared that can come and hit you off. But there is one thing that can keep you. God is the most creative person. He's the father of all creatives. And so Bible says that he blessed them with skills in engraving and all that. And then in Daniel, he says that he blessed Daniel with English and literature. So you get to know that they are with literature, no, not English. So you get to know that there are certain things that Nyamianka said they chair. Exactly. So apart from the fact that you can do, whereby everybody can buy the flowers and do too, I'm training people and I'm training them to be best. I'm not hiding anything from them. And so when they are doing well, they can just come and then just be. But then the point is that there should be something about your works that nobody can lay their hands on. And it's a prayer that I never leave behind. Anytime we are doing something, I mean, you need to pray that God gives you a certain oil on what you are doing. And then one beautiful thing about God is he doesn't give it to you like magic, but his word now teaches you how to do things. So look at it. I have it printed all those. Do you see any competent workers? They sit before kings and not obscure people. So the word of God guides you, and you know how to talk to people. You know how to deal with people. And whoever they are, let them talk any way they want to talk. Let them have all the expectations they have to hit. At this point, your boss is your boss, and you don't ask too many. You don't ask too many unnecessary questions or give a lot of excuses. You just deliver. And so it's not of the client to be able to explain too much to you, but it's of you to learn and then always keep learning to know how to deliver to clients. in your area.
Thank you so much. That was educative. We have to do this again. A lot of things to talk about.
Anytime.
That was amazing. For people to find Stacey's creation, event creations and decorations, how do they get in touch with you?
Okay, so I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
Instagram Stacey's Creations GH, and then Glamdeco Accessories GH on Instagram, and then Facebook Stacey's Creations
And the
GH
number to
as
call?
well. Also, so my numbers are 0547 880924 and then 055 119 8982.
Thank you so much.
You're
It was
welcome.
amazing doing this with you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming too.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Well, I trust you've been inspired. See every man diligent in his business. He will stand before kings and not mere men. And I trust that you are going to be diligent. You've heard the stories and all that. There were moments of happiness, moments where she felt like giving up, but she held on. And now this is where God has brought her. This is what God has done in her life. So make sure you're diligent. Make sure you keep doing what you're doing, even when no one is watching, because that is the real you. And find something that is your niche, that will become your niche. Something that you are good at doing without any effort. Okay, she says something very instrumental, that you don't start out business seeking to make money. Yeah, you should be seeking to solve problems. My name is Felix Dazi. I'll see you same time on our next episode. If you're watching us on TV, it is INSPIRATION Inspiration on YouTube. Inspiration with Felix Dazi. We want you to subscribe and share with your friends. Don't forget, your mind is the most powerful tool. Make sure you don't waste it. Bye-bye.
Celebrate life. And if you want to celebrate life, get quality wines like Verderené. Verderené wines are original, authentic French, super sweet wine. Charlie Menya lose. We are guy man now from there. And you're Verderené champagne, original champagne. Now for trap time, what I say, don't miss out on our products. Verderené, original French wine. Been a good glass man, me trade.
You can contact us on Facebook and on Instagram on Verderyne, VINDERYNNE. Alternatively, you can call us by the following numbers: +233 246 141 795 or +233 551 612921. You can also call us on +336 999 07507, or you can send us a mail on contact@verderyne.com. This advert is vetted and approved by the FDA.